Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick video just opening up this box and checking out the contents. Now I was going to say mystery box, but I've got a fairly good idea of what's going to be in here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff pre-ordered, including collected editions, a lot of which are being held up because of the current global situation we've got going on. A lot of dispatch dates are being pushed back, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the Omnibus editions I'm waiting on, if for no other reason than the weight of the box. It feels like it weighs a ton. So let's open the box up and see what actually is in here, and then we can just take a quick look at it. Of course, there is a possibility that this is going to turn out not to be an Omnibus edition, but something else completely different, in which case this introduction won't make a lot of sense. So, got some packaging in here, and is that an invoice? Here we are, and we'll move that to one side, and oh, that's a bit heavy. A bit heavy for an empty box. Oh, okay. So we've got two items in here, and I can see by the label exactly what they are. So let's get this one out of the box. They're in little individual boxes, and we have got Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore Volume 1, and this one over here we have got Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore Volume 2. Now Volume 1 should have been out several months ago, and that, as I said, that's one of the things that got delayed, and Volume 2 is due out, well, kind of about now. So obviously Volume 1's got held up and they've both been dispatched together. So let's take a quick look at what we've got, which is going to involve, if I can, getting the cellophane off without damaging it. So Omnibus editions, now these are usually, come on, hardback. I say usually because you do get some softback collected editions that are referred to as Omnibus editions. I believe the boys collected editions are softback. So there's Volume 1. We can quickly get Volume 2 out. So yeah, as I say, they are usually hardback, and they usually have a dust jacket with them. Here we go. Now in this case, we don't appear to have dust jackets, we have slip cases, which I'm not sure I've seen on an Omnibus edition before. They're smaller rather than bigger ones. The cover is unusual. You can see this is why we've got a slip case. This is kind of velvety. It's a kind of material thing rather than just being print. And I'm assuming Volume 2 is the same. Yeah, same sort of weird material. Okay, so let's take a quick look. Now, if you're going to be collecting Omnibus editions, the first thing you want to do when you get it is stretch out the spine, which is just a case of doing this. And the reason to do this is because the ribbon there, the pages are not only stitched in, they are also glued in, and if you don't read the whole thing straight away or stretch the spine out like this, if you just put it on the shelf and leave it, that glue will harden over time and it could set into a solid block, and then when you try and read it you get all kinds of awful things happen. The pages won't lay flat for a start, so you can't really read it properly, but you may get pages becoming loose and falling out. You could get warping and buckling of the spine. All kinds of horrible things can happen. So there we go, there's the spine all stretched out, so we've got that nice arch there. And let's take a look at the actual volume. Obviously it's larger than your normal comic size or normal US comic size, and it's usually better quality paper stock. Well, it will be better than your normal comics paper stock, and I believe these have been recoloured from the originals as well. Now, volume 1 has been reprinted before. I'm not sure about volume 2. And looking at the slipcase, we can see it's come out under the DC Black Label imprint. It's there. I believe the original print of volume 1 was under the Vertigo imprint, which is now no longer running. And stretch out volume 2 as well before we do anything else. Now, both of my volumes these should be available from sort of the usual sorts of places, so Amazon, I'm sure, will have them. Now, I've got mine from Forbidden Planet in the UK. Now, there are 2 Forbidden Planets in the UK. There's forbiddenplanet.co.uk and there is forbiddenplanet.com. If you want to go and check them out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description. Now, both volumes should have been about £80, and I got them from Forbidden Planet for £55. So I saved about £50, I think, on the 2 of them. $100, yeah, it should be £80 each, which is about $100. $100 it says on the base of the slipcase. And there's a nice touch there, we've got a place marker ribbon in each volume from the look of it. I believe this will be one more volume to go to complete the Alan Moore run. He did about 4 years, I believe it was. Now, we've got a little sheet, or whatever you want to call it, with each volume, which gives us some background to this collection. Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore. In 1983, a revolutionary English writer joined a trio of trailblazing American artists to revitalise a long-standing comic book icon. By the time they'd finished their work 4 years later, Swamp Thing was universally recognised as one of a handful of titles that defined a new era of complexity and depth in modern graphic storytelling, and their run on the series remains one of the medium's most enduring masterpieces. Now, DC Comics is proud to present an all-new vision of this landmark achievement, comprising 3 deluxe hardcover volumes, so 1 to go. Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore debuts completely new colouring for every page, crafted exclusively for this definitive collector's edition by legendary colour artist Steve Oliff. This first volume includes the issues The Saga of the Swamp Thing 20 to 34 and Swamp Thing Annual 2, and features a monumental new afterword from Bissett, accompanied by a wealth of historic behind-the-scenes material from the title's original creative team. And then for volume 2, that last bit reads, this second volume includes the issues The Saga of the Swamp Thing 35 to 38 and Swamp Thing 39 to 50, and features Alan Moore's complete script for Swamp Thing 40, together with Bissett's original pencils, as well as a special gallery of promotional art and historic behind-the-scenes material. So that's what was in the box. Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and a quick look. That's it for this video. Remember, hit the thumbs up below. If you don't want to miss out on whatever else I get up to, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.